and kids are going back to school, and we're all getting back into the grind. We have Mary Ciancibello with me. How'd I do? Is that all right?
Very good. Excellent.
Okay, so, and we're here to talk about making sure that you are on par with all of your coworkers, because people are going to reset after Labor Day. Is that right?
That's right, absolutely.
Okay, so you're an image consultant. How perfect. There are different classes of dress in workplaces. Maybe we can run through those.
Absolutely.
Okay, so business formal.
There's business formal, and that's the most formal of the, well, I pretty much think there's 4 categories that each of them that they fit into. So business formal is kind of like your interview attire, the most conservative of all of them.
So when you're going in for an interview, you mean for a job?
Or if you're a CEO or, you know, the head of a company, you really want to dress very conservatively and with very neutral power colors.
Okay, good to know.
And then, sorry?
Then next up, no, take it away.
Perfect.
Next up.
And then next up is business. And business is a little bit of a step down. You're still meeting with clients.
We'll see an example of that, actually.
We will see an example, actually. So you can start to infuse a little bit of color into the business.
I like that.
You still have the suits, and we've got some suits from Banana Republic here. And I've chosen those very specifically because you can double duty these suits. You can mix and match in your wardrobe. So if you want to do a business casual look, you can just take any of these pieces and pair them with a pair of jeans or a skirt or something like that.
And I liked the advice to follow the cues of your superiors.
Absolutely. So number 1 is to dress for the job you're aiming for. So not specifically for the job you're in, but for the job that you'd like to attain.
Yeah, dress a job above you.
Absolutely.
That's a smart move.
And also, you know, your peers do set the tone, but so does your manager. So look to your manager for guidance on what you should wear in the workplace.
So when in doubt, look to the manager, because I'd rather not be following along with the crowd if they're doing the wrong thing.
Absolutely. And there's a minimum standard. Everyone should rise above the minimum standard, especially in the workplace. If you have a career objective, you should be dressing towards that objective.
Thank you very much, ladies. There's something that people oftentimes, I think, are trying to look attractive at work.
Yeah.
And for me, when you're dressed smartly, there's nothing more attractive than that.
There's nothing more attractive than a conservative, business office appropriate look, especially when you're aiming for something in your career.
What are we looking at now?
So this is business casual, and the .com craze has kind of killed the business casual look.
It has.
It's run into situations where we've gone into a campus casual look, you know, the flip-flops and the hoodies and the, you know, the shorts at work, and that's really a big no-no. If you have career aspirations, you should be dressing towards those, like we said. So this is the right way to do business casual. You'll see our male model has jeans on, just like yours.
Yes. A little darker. I like his. I like his a lot.
Yeah. Business casual. Actually, you're sporting it very, very nicely today. And our male model has a perfect example of business casual right now.
That's a great jacket. Goes perfectly with jeans.
Fantastic.
And then he's got the sweater. Now, could you get away without the jacket in business casual?
You could
and
get
do
away.
A cardigan?
You could. I always suggest that you have some kind of completer piece, like a cardigan or a jacket or something, so that if you are called into a meeting, you could just throw it over and your look is complete.
If I have a cardigan, I typically go with a tie.
You could do the tie. You could do the tie. We're seeing less and less of the tie because people are, yes, more relaxed at work, but you should still be business professional.
And I know we said conservative, but we have animal print, so you do get to have a little bit of personality.
Yes, with business casual, and depending on your workplace, of course, you can add a little bit of your personality and flair. So this is still a very appropriate jacket. It's got some awesome edge to it. It reminds me a little bit of the Burberry collection.
Yes.
This is, again, Banana Republic. And you see that she's mixing prints here, and that's okay to do if you do it with intention. So you're not trying to match that black with that almost faded black that was in the washing machine a little bit too long. If you're mixing prints intentionally, it's done really well in the business environment.
I want to bring our first 2 models back and get a kind of a collective shot here if possible. And I do want to ask you, what happens if you have a sense of what you want to do, but you just don't feel like you are confident when you're out shopping? Is it okay to take a mentor out or to do something like that?
Absolutely. Well, there's a couple things you can do. Number 1, you can look for the company dress code. And sometimes they have a couple, you know, hints and advice on what type of things you should be looking for. Number 2 is, yes, pick someone in your office environment who you kind of look to as a mentor, both in the way they dress and the way they act at work, and you can take them out with you. Or
if I were a boss, I would respect someone who asked me straight up. I think that would be a great idea.
That's a great tip.
Fabulous looks. Thank you so much, Mary. Image consultant with us today. You can find her on Twitter at Mary Ciancibello and get some great advice right there.